With the emergence of mobile lending apps, we find that getting a debt has become easily accessible, such that it ruins our future financial position. Most of us tend to buy the things we cannot afford at the moment with the money we do not have, just to impress the people that we do not like. A recent report done by Safaricom shows that the active number of Fuliza users stood at 1.4 million, and that Kenyans borrowed approximately 1.2 billion daily via Fuliza. So guys, try to avoid debt at all costs so as to stop robbing from your future self. In this episode today, we're going to talk about how to avoid debt and manage debt. We have two kinds of debt. We have what we call good debt, and the second one is bad debt. Good debt is a debt used to finance things that will increase in value over time. They include taking a mortgage, taking a debt to finance education, taking a debt to invest. When it comes to bad debt, it is a debt which is to finance things that decreases in value over time. They include taking a debt to purchase a car, or taking a debt to go to vacation. So if you must take a debt, then let it be good debt. If the debt promises a return that exceeds the total cost of taking the loan, then it qualifies to be a good debt. Three main causes of debt. Number one is by living above our means. We find that debt allows us to afford things that would otherwise take many years or months through savings or investment for us to achieve them. Number two reason is not having a budget. We do not direct our funds or finances to our most pressing needs through budgeting. The third point is poor spending habits, and that is self-explanatory. So what are the disadvantages of taking a bad debt? Number one, debt is one of the leading causes of stress, depression, and suicide across the world. Number two reason, it robs you from your future self. Every shilling you borrow today is 2 shillings taken away from your future income. It's like winning in the short term and losing in the long term. The third reason is that debt delays you from reaching your financial objective. This is because you'll cut a certain amount of money monthly or yearly so as to clear the debt. The money you'll be putting aside to clear the debt would otherwise find its way in your saving or investment. So how do you avoid debt? I have three reasons. Number one, always have an emergency fund. It is always advisable to have an emergency fund that can last you at least 6 months, such that when a financial crisis looms, you'll always have a backup plan. Number two, always live below your means. Number three, have a budget. So guys, that's all for today. Let's take control of our spending habits so as to secure our financial goals. See you next time, inshallah.